stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up.
Yo, what's up guys? I am back here with Sign Up Series 293, the long jump event. And before I start, here is the picture of the field of trucks. Alright guys, now before I start, I just want to let you guys know that there are going to be a few minor changes just because of this event, but it will go back to normal once this event's over. So because this is a long jump event and we got a lot of speed in this event, I have moved the ramp significantly backwards so the trucks have a lot more room. As you guys can see, there's a lot more open space. And since there are no races, each truck will be going one by one. And I actually have a copy of the field of trucks right here, so I will be reading out the names of the trucks and who their drivers are. And also, each truck will get only one attempt, so this should be a pretty short event. They will get one attempt to jump as far as they can, and whoever jumps the furthest wins the event. And after each truck jumps, I will move them as far to the side as possible, so when other trucks go, they will not hit them. Now, without further ado, let's take things off with Soldier Fortune, and Soldier Fortune Black Ops driver is Agustin Hernandez. So here we go with Sign Up Series 293. And a good start. And like I said before guys, I'm going to be shifting the trucks to the out of bounds area so no other trucks can hit them. But without further ado, let's continue the event. Next up we have the Evil Goblin Bone Shaker, and his driver is the defending champion, Brian Fowler. And solid. Next up we have Operation Stomp, and his driver is Shock Shooter. And he flips over, but not a bad run at all. Next up we have one of the fastest trucks on my channel, Brodozer, and Brodozer's driver is Nathan Webb. And a pretty solid run, but did he pass Soldier Fortune Black Ops? Just barely he did. Brodozer is the new leader for now. Next up we have the Orange Camaro, and his driver is Alejandro the Person. And he flips over. Alright, next up we have Darth Vader, and Darth Vader's driver is Antonod God. And Vader flips over. Next up we have Zombie, and Zombie's driver is Mac Bulldog Mac. And Zombie has the worst run of the day so far. Next up we have Mario, and Mario's driver is Dolores Simmons. Mario's a bit of speedster, but he did a pretty good run, but it's not enough to beat Brodozer. Next up we have El Toro Loco, and El Toro Loco's driver is Edward Eek. And a solid run, but it's not enough to beat Brodozer. Next up we have Soldier Fortune, and Soldier Fortune's driver is Mind of Goog. And not bad, but not good enough. Next up we have Bowser, and Bowser's driver is Chase the Star. And with a pretty good run, but it's just not enough. Brodozer is still your leader. Next up we have the Chrome Rimmed Gravedigger, and Gravedigger's driver is Monster Jam Collector Racing. And he does a flip, saves it, but he has a very bad run and will not defeat Brodozer. Next up we have Bounty Hunter, and Bounty Hunter's driver is Triple E Gaming. And solid, but he does a wheel stand, and that's gonna cost him. Next up we have Chewbacca, and Chewbacca's driver is Mark Fisher. And a great run, but he flips over, and that costs him. Next up we have Scarlet Bandit, and Scarlet Bandit's driver is Rolando Armendariz. And Scarlet Bandit flips, and Brodozer is still your leader. Next up we have Yoshi, and Yoshi's driver is Icky Zack Attack. And Yoshi with a pretty good run, but it's not enough to beat Brodozer. Next up we have Avenger, and Avenger's driver is Reese Cloudus. And very, very close. But is it enough to beat Brodozer? It is not. It is just short. He reaches Brodozer's back tire, but Brodozer is still in the lead barely. Next up, we have Dragon, and Dragon's driver is Awesome Sports 13. And Dragon flips over, and that's gonna cost him. Next up, we have Earthshaker, and Earthshaker's driver is Monster Jam Dallas. And it's gonna be a pretty solid run, but you guys can see right there that Brodozer still has a better run. Next up, we have Scorcher, and Scorcher's driver is Curry Gaming. And Curry Gaming flips over, and that's gonna cost him. Next up, we have Pirate's Curse, and Pirate's Curse's driver is Alexander Hauser. And Pirate's Curse flips over, that's gonna cost him big time. Next up, we have Podium Crasher, and Podium Crasher's driver is Shane Liccardi. And Shane Liccardi flips over and will not defeat Brodozer. Alright, next up we have Abysmal, and Abysmal's driver is Victor Jones 16. And Abysmal with an amazing run, but is it enough? If we go down straight, we have a new leader. Victor Jones 16 and Abysmal takes the lead. Next up, we have the green rimmed Gravedigger, and Gravedigger's driver is Gravedigger. The irony. And Gravedigger does a wheel stand and will not defeat Abysmal. Next up, we have Baja Buster, and Baja Buster's driver is B-Dog Webb. It's gonna be B-Dog Webb having a solid run, but not enough to defeat Abysmal. Next up, we have the 6 Stuff Hotweiler, and Hotweiler's driver is Shauna Cox. And Hotweiler with a solid run, but Abysmal still has the lead. Alright, next up we have Luigi, and the driver of Luigi is Kaz K. And Luigi flips over and will not take the win. Abysmal still has the lead. Next up we have Sriracha, and the driver of Sriracha is the Tord Fanatic. And it's gonna be the Tord Fanatic flipping over, and Abysmal still has the lead. Next up we have Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman's driver is Monster Jam Planet. And Monster Jam Planet with an amazing run, but is it enough to defeat Abysmal? Yes, it is. Just barely, by about a half a truck length, Wonder Woman takes the lead. Alright, next up we have Max D, and Max D's driver is MJF03. And it's gonna be Max D flipping over, and Wonder Woman still has the lead. Next up we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and Monster Mutt Rottweiler's driver is Daniel Patino. And Rottweiler with a great run, but you guys can see that right there it is not enough to catch Wonder Woman. And the final truck of the 32 truck lineup, and the only truck left that has a chance of winning this event, we have Plankton, and inside of Plankton we have Scribble Girl. Can Scribble Girl defeat Monster Jam Planet? Scribble Girl will not defeat Monster Jam Planet. Monster Jam Planet has done it. Nick, congratulations on getting another win, man. Wonder Woman has not won in a while, and I remember the last time you won, actually. And you have not won an event since my birthday back on May 4th. But you've finally taken the win after over half of a year. Congratulations, Nick. Thank you guys for watching. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for participating. There was a lot of carnage. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.